What's up? I'm Bo.
I'm JP.
And your monitor is in the way. But this is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. This is the show for March 21st, 2018. Yeah, I should probably get mine over here so I can actually read shit. This is stuff to do, because we're cool. So, yeah. Anyways, So Like You Know, podcast your mother warned you about. Glad you guys are joining us for this week's show. Yeah. So, if you enjoy us, don't forget we do a live show every Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Spreaker, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at SLYK Radio. So make sure you check us out at any point in time, and you can also follow us on our Facebook page or Twitter at SLYK Radio. Yeah, that sounds all right. So, all kinds of stuff.
Is that even active? The Twitter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because once we go live, like
it posts. It auto-posts everything. Who's on it? Sarah, Tara, and Mike, what's up? Good to see y'all. Hey, Liz. Liz, we got your gift.
Thank you for all the...
Yeah, super excited. Super excited for that. We have beer for at least, the next third of a year. So it's really awesome when our awesome fans take care of us. What's up, Jeremy?
Hello.
So yeah, super excited for that. A whole bunch of beers to try. And we do have our beer for this week's show. JP, what are we drinking? And what's your tie to it?
Tonight we are drinking a beer that is very close to my heart. It's called Orion Premium Draft Beer from Orion Brewery in Japan. This beer is brewed in Okinawa, Japan, and which I'm familiar with it because I was stationed there.
Beer is good. Beer is good.
So
beer is good. And stuff. So the beer itself is, it's a Japanese rice lager, pale yellow in color, and dissipating head. Yeah, that sounds about right. Light grain aromas with faint hint of hops on the nose, mild taste character with a biscuity profile, perhaps from the rice. Thin mouthfeel and light-bodied, a very nice example of traditional Japanese lager. Which, if you guys haven't had any traditional Japanese lagers, I highly suggest it. There are a lot of good ones. They're always light, always delicious. It's just good stuff. So, anyways, yeah, so we'll be drinking this throughout the show. We'll let you know at the very end what we think, because that's what we do. I mean, we already know what we think. But we'll let you know what you should think. No, that's not right. That sounds bad. Bam! Sorry, Guts. Gotta cover you ups. So, moving forward, we got Slick Feed,
where we geek on your week.
Yeah! So, if you guys were following the Facebook page, you did see that I picked up Turok. Turok on the Switch. And you know what? It's just as awesome and gold as I always remember it being. It made me very happy. So, the resolution is a little higher. But ultimately, it's the same game.
Controls a little bit better.
Yeah, it's very quick and snappy, which is nice. So, yeah, I would definitely check that game out. It was only $20, so totally worth the purchase. What's up, Rachel? Nice to see you. So, yeah. Beer. Light, refreshing, crisp, delicious. Beer.
Not now. Later.
So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, so I just picked up Turok. I've been playing it, really enjoying it. I suggest you guys do, too, if you got that game. Right, doesn't everyone love Turok? I started off with Turok 2 on Nintendo 64, and then I ended up having to go back and playing the other one. But they're both awesome. They're just run around awesome shootiness, cool stuff. So, yeah, check it. It's things to do. What else do we got? Something to tell everyone. If you're fans of Overwatch, the new character, Baptiste.
Still playing it. It was like... hats off to you, but
I still play, man. It's one of those games that
you can hop in, hop out.
yeah,
Not really.
yeah, and
Okay.
still enjoy it. I don't feel like it's not one of those ones that you have to maintain a constant thing. So I mean, you jump in every once in a while and play whenever a new character comes out on my computer because
It's fun.
Just do well. It's fun.
I did well with. I got to play the game the first time I ever had like Doomfist, and like
Oh yeah,
I was just like, I'm like, this character's OP. If I can get play of the game the first time me playing it, I'm not that great at Overwatch. I'm decent.
You good. You good. Your Destiny skills definitely carry over into Overwatch. That's very apparent.
But I'm console on Destiny.
Well, you know. There's other factors that roll into this.
I don't have the Twitch down. I'm still using my wrist in like mouse aiming. Where it's like people using like their
you're supposed to use your
elbow.
whole... Well, that's why I have my monitors set up the way they are. I'm at this one and my arm's sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
So, but it still is kind of hard to like... which is weird to think that gives you more control than this.
Well, you have more motor control over
Mm-hmm.
your arm than you do like small movements of your wrist. Because with small movements of your wrist, you have to increase your DPI.
Yep.
To match like whole arm movements,
Yep.
which
AKA my giant mouse pad.
it is not a mouse pad. It is a card pad.
So what? It works as a
tabletop.
fantastic mouse pad.
That was just nice.
Oh, I was looking at me. I was like, what the shit was that?
Kicked a handle.
Yeah. Hey, Karen. So, yeah. But good stuff. Awesome stuff. And you want to check out that new character. He is interesting.
Support class.
Yeah. New support class. But can also lay down the bullet fire if you need him to. Yeah. So the next subject is a little frustrating. For two reasons. One, it has an idiot. A popular idiot. And then some less popular group of idiots. The Flat Earth Society is planning a trip to Antarctica next year to prove that the Earth is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they are traveling there so that they can cruise and check out the whole 164-foot high ice wall that's thousands of feet thick that protects us from the cold reaches of space and the other round planets.
Okay, sure. Don't believe it. You round tard.
So yeah, that's some stupid crap that's happening, and even better is prominent moron YouTuber Logan Paul is going to be joining them. Now, you remember that guy who was insulting the dead and pretending to be gay for a year? So yeah, that one. Or was it 3 months? Either way,
I don't know.
he should be
I don't
beaten.
watch him.
I don't either. I just hear news about him, and I hate to propagate his channel by talking about it, but it's so stupid that I have to.
Well, it's just like PewDiePie. It was like, people don't like PewDiePie for all the millions, like, hundreds of millions of followers that he has on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I was just like, he just got lucky with,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
like, being in Sweden, but still speaking English, and then you're getting two different countries coming to...
Bastard. Whatever. Liz says, oh geez, not that again. Come on, natural selection. Oh, yeah. Oh, I really hope that, okay, the fantastic part is they are using, the GPS system to get themselves over there. You know, the GPS that circles the planet. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I just...
No, it's a stationary satellite, Bo.
Yeah, it's a
That's
stationary satellite.
Doesn't move
The
anywhere.
best part is that, you know, there's people who don't think we've even made it into space to put satellites up there. Even though they're posting YouTube videos that come through satellite feeds. Whatever.
How does your Wi-Fi work?
Devin says Flat Earth Society now includes Pluto. Jeremy, if there's a god, maybe a plane crash, boat sinking, starvation, or freezing. Oh, and in the perfect scenario.
Donner party.
Oh, Logan Paul would just come out on top, and then he'd be more popular for feeding on other humans. Because that's what happens.
I ate a guy to survive once.
Ugh.
Am I still popular?
Yep. Yeah, he probably
People
was.
still love me?
Can I stop doing this now?
No Tom Green.
Yeah. Completely ridiculous. Yeah. Anyways, good news. Good news. Scientists have recently been able to reanimate the dead cells of a 28,000-year-old woolly mammoth.
Life always finds a way.
That it do. that it do.
I can't
No, you have to sing that poorly.
And off key.
Yeah, it's imperative. It's a moral imperative to sing that poorly and off key. If you're singing it well, you're just trying to be Celine Dion, and no one likes her. I don't know why I said Celine Dion. Fuck it. Is she relevant anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds sad.
We're old.
Yeah. I guess the new lady's Lana Del Rey, who's just that perfect. So anyways, yeah, so it's pretty amazing that they were able to take what's up, man? You can get a who yeah. So they took the dead muscle cells from this woolly mammoth that had died in Upper Eastern Russia.
Yeah.
And was extremely well preserved. And they were put into the ovarian cells of a live mouse, and the cells actually started to function. There's a lot of steps to go from here. They didn't last very long, so there's probably a scenario where they have to make sure to, give it some different stuff.
DNAs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because,
man, we haven't seen you on here in a while.
Yeah.
So
DNA degrades like anything else, so you'd have to supplement it with other similar.
Well, it's
genuses.
true. The interesting part is that it was a single cell. So they didn't actually see it go through mitosis, so there was no cell splitting, anything like that. But it did start to do a lot of the pre-functions before mitosis.
Yep. Okay, so were they able to get sound to it? They put a mic really close to that one cell. Kill me!
Yes! What's up, Brent? Billie Eilish is the new popular female singer. Oh. I have no idea who that is. I'll have to look it up. You got banned from Twitch, dude? That sucks.
Yikes.
Yeah. I have plenty of people get banned from Facebook regularly, but that's just because of the stuff they love to post.
Mm-hmm.
Billie Eilish. She kind of looks like the chick from Die Antwoord, just without
American.
just the Americanized version. Who knows, man? That's weird. So yeah. Anyways, moving forward, we got some gaming news. This one is interesting, exciting, and we just got a recent trailer release for it and a lot of information, which is super cool.
Yep.
So Google just recently unveiled their Google Stadia.
Is that something that you put in your drink?
Yeah.
to sweeten it
Stadia.
up.
Can I get a who? Yeah, I'll talk about that in a sec. We'll briefly hit on it. The Google Stadia just dropped, and that is going to be oriented around cloud gaming. So that is a massive industry that everyone's trying to push themselves into right now.
Yeah, but companies have tried it before and failed.
And a lot of the big problems, I think, is that our internet structure in the U.S. is shit.
It is god awful.
So there's so many monopolized things that are going around that it is completely circumventing any ability to progress in this cloud gaming thing.
Yep.
So the cloud gaming has always been limited, but it seems as of recent, because of Google's massive empire, where they are creating a system where it's going to be cloud gaming like Netflix, that's going to allow you to stream games at 60 frames per second, full HDR, 4K.
On your phone, on your monitor, on your TV.
Yeah, and it'll function. So it's going to stream through your PC or your phone, and then will cast to your phone, PC, or TV. However, that's going to work. Yeah, so it's going to be real interesting. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah,
and this isn't the first time we've talked about cloud gaming by any means. Xbox is doing their X something. They have a
Game Pass or
Game Pass. That's what it is. They have kind of a streaming service that is going to be dropping, or has been dropped, and you can get access to that, and so be able to have access to a whole slew of games.
Yep.
Which, with the breadth of Microsoft, that's very expansive, which is super cool. Now, Google does have access to a few. They recently dropped something out that the first game that's going to release with it is going to be Doom Eternal, which they were actually be able to do the full streaming. And they did a recent test with the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and all of those were able to stream
via the Chrome browser, which
Yeah.
is very weird. Very cool.
Yep.
they could handle that.
It is, and all this happened over a 25 megabit connection.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum that you need according to Google.
But still, the fact that you can do that over 25 megabit is impressive. I mean, you were streaming your PlayStation from Washington D.C. on your Vita, and that seemed like it looked pretty good.
It was okay, but you couldn't be too far from the router. You need to have strong connection points. It's either Wi-Fi or your PlayStation needs to be hardwired in.
Oh yeah,
for the best results.
Yeah, I will always advise everyone to hardwire their PlayStation. Easiest thing, or any gaming console or PC, if that's at all possible. I know it's not for everyone, especially if you're in an apartment complex and you don't want wires draped around your whole freaking house. Can I get a Huya says, "Wow, I thought the console was actually a meme, but Stadia is real." Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is.
So it's pretty crazy. We don't have any release date yet as to when it's going to be coming out.
Price cost
or price. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air right now.
The only piece of hardware that we see is a controller that comes in 3 different colors.
Right, and then if you want to throw it up on your TV, if you don't, and they said it's going to be Android based. So if you have a Sony Bravia that it's an Android TV. Or an Android-based phone, you'll probably be able to play it on there. If not, they said that it would also stream through your Chromecast in your internal network of your house, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Devin says it's wonderful. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about back to that. So yeah, it's just super awesome. But Google's not the first. Right now, they're fighting against Sony. Microsoft, yay! We're all vying for the first spot to be, the industry leader
of cloud gaming.
Yeah, so this is going to be some big stuff. So the anyways, so it's the thing that New Zealand. You asked me about it, and the big shooting that happened in New Zealand recently at a church was horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Way too many people died. No one should have died. But the part that I love the absolute most of the whole thing is that they are refusing to release the man's name. The fact that they are giving no glory to this complete and total prick is wonderful.
Yeah,
it's absolutely wonderful. No one deserves that. No one deserves that kind of glory, or honor
for being that infamous. No, it doesn't.
You should shooter number 1, human eater 1, murderer 2. We don't need names. I mean, as we've seen recently with John Wayne Gacy. No, not John Wayne Gacy. That other new one that's coming out. Shit. I can't remember. But either way, you see a lot of serial killers that get, memorialized with this shit line. And they don't deserve that. They don't deserve a name. They barely deserve a face.
Right.
So, yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So, but no more on that. We're moving on. Try to avoid those kind of sad news things. What? I hope EA isn't the first. I want them to want you to buy everything. Oh, yeah. No, that's what EA does. That's why I cringe when I say their name.
EA buys things and then it doesn't perform to expectations and they shut down a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just one of those things. It's like you roll through. Thank you, Brent, Ted Bundy. I appreciate that. You roll through and you try to play all these games and like suddenly you can buy your way to better guns, buy your way to better gear. It's like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and then it's crazy that like they were pumping so much ad revenue into Anthem and it's not doing so hot. But then like Apex Legends comes along. It was like a week. It's like, here it is, and here's the game. And,
yep.
And then now this game is way popular because of like the ping system and how innovative is it? Oh,
innovative.
Wow. Innovative. It is. That like Fortnite is actually copying it too, so which is cool. Which is pushes that battle royale genre further. But
yeah, no doubt, man.
And now it's just like I don't hear anything about Anthem.
No, Anthem
other than the fact that it was like breaking PS4s for breaking or hard crashing PS4s.
Yeah. Jeremy says, I hope they concentrate more on content and user friendliness than release dates for the Stadia, I'm assuming. And yeah, no, I mean, that would be...
They have the money to wait.
That's one of the great things about Google is that if it doesn't work, they're not going to release it. If you see a lot of Google stuff, that's how they do it. Or they do small batch release.
They had Glass.
But it was small batch though. They didn't do a full release. It was like, okay, you guys can try this. We're not going to make a shit ton of them.
It was weird, like how society had just like a knee-jerk reaction to Glass. Like, oh, you can't have that in here.
Freak the fuck out.
It's like everyone has phones. It's like if something happens, you're going to get recorded.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what's the difference between, me having my phone like this and pretending that I'm having a conversation where I can just literally record anything that's going on, anything you're doing, and you're not going to really function differently, versus having, this thing on my face.
Yeah.
It's the same damn thing.
Which looks like Vegeta.
Yeah.
With his power scouter. It's over 9,000.
Yeah, man. No, it's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. So, I'm super excited for this coming out. Because when you're being recorded. Not really. I can't tell you how many times at my old job I recorded a video conversation, just standing here like this. No one knew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can tell me to put my phone away. Sure, I'll put my phone away. They can still hear it. They can still record. Yeah. You don't know you're being recorded at any point in time. No one really knows.
Mm-hmm.
This and this are no different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're paranoid that you're talking to someone, they're recording you because they see that, you ask them to take it off. They say no, you don't do the conversation with them anymore, and you move on. It's no different from a cell phone. So I don't understand the knee-jerk reaction to this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
That being said, there was one guy in the theater that was being a douche and wouldn't take it off, but then some other douche, punched him in the face and broke him. That was way excessive. So the guy should have been escorted out if he didn't want to take his Google glasses off. That was a dumb decision on that guy's. And then the other guy who decided to punch him in the face, that guy was an aggressive asshole. So 2 assholes in one room, which happens a lot, and it's America. So anyways, that's it for Slick Feed. But we always want to make sure we tell you about our awesome other co-host. That's Shell.
Woo!
You can follow her on Twitter and Facebook at Shell Shock Cosplay, where you can see her awesome cosplays and events that she takes part in. More example like, the Knights of the Tempest, which is coming up very quickly into Ren Fair season, where we can check all kinds of cool stuff coming from them, where they do equestrian sword fighting, jousting based events. And they're just epic.
Yep.
So it's really cool. They put a lot of effort and time into it. They custom make all their armor, and they have
routines,
badass swords, and they put a lot of effort into
they're
it.
almost on. They're going to be releasing episode 4, so they have like an episodic thing that they do.
And everyone loves episode 4 the most.
Yes.
So yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. So, but if you want to follow them, you can follow it on Facebook, Instagram, Knights of the Tempest, or Twitter at Knights Tempest. Make sure you go to the website knightsofthetempest.com where you get links to all kinds of different stuff. Real quick about the Google Glass, Jeremy says people are superstitious natives. Devices don't matter. No, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I'd like that, and that's just my point. Is you can be recording anything. I mean, you can go on Amazon right now, buy a little pin cam that's like $25. It plugs into the bottom of your Android phone. Literally, no one will ever know you're recording at any point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't ever think you're safe from being recorded. That's stupid. Locker room talk doesn't really exist. So.
It does. People talk in the locker room all the time.
Yeah, but locker room talk that's safe from everyone? No.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so we always want to promote ourselves because we want more interactions with people because we love talking to you. We love your opinions,
Yep.
and we love knowing what you think or what you want to talk about. And you can follow us on all of those. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch, and subscribe on YouTube at SLYK Radio. So help us spread the word so we can slick the world.
Woo!
Yeah, it really sounds like I'm just going to squirt lube all over
Just
the place.
slick the world. Astroglide everywhere.
Woo! We're going to slide right in, baby.
Newton's laws don't affect me.
Alright, coming up next is Slick Tube.
Tube Slickers.
So, controversial stuff is coming back. More shit's coming back. James Gunn is coming back as Guardians of the Galaxy 3 director.
Finally.
Yeah.
That was Guardian of the Galaxy 3 was like listless for a while. It was like, well, we got a director, we don't. We got a director, we don't.
Well, everyone was trying to stand up to the greatness that was James Gunn's directing abilities. Mm-hmm. So you end up in a scenario where people are, hoping to be able to fill that role.
Yes.
And then once they get to that, everyone's pissed off because they couldn't fill the role. So
yeah, it's like, this is the movie that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird though, because James Gunn is already slotted for directing
DC movies.
Suicide Squad 2.
And it was another DC movie as well, right?
Maybe, I'm not sure, but
I feel
it
like
was
we hit on it a little bit.
Definitely Suicide Squad 2, and now he's going back for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So it's just like, he lives in both worlds, so that's going to be interesting to see.
It will be. Kanagahuya says, yes, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they're probably the best Marvel heroes ever. Which, they're damn enjoyable. They're personable, which I think is a lot of the enjoyable aspects for me.
They're not the perfect hero, where it's just like, they have flaws and stuff.
Yep.
And, I don't know. It's just like, I've mastered the art.
Not to mention it's Andy Dwyer. It's Andy Dwyer.
Invisibility. I move so slow you cannot see me. It's just like, oh my god.
Yup. Jeremy says it's funny how it came to be simply because Disney overlooked finding another director and then just time ran out. They needed a director. I mean, there's a lot of aspects that came into play here, but it really came back to it's James Gunn's movie. And that's what it should have stayed with. That's what they should have kept. So.
Yep.
Goofy ass people.
Well, yeah, it's a tweet 10 years old. Yes, it was in poor taste that he did it, but like people can learn from their mistakes.
It's so weird.
It's not a
humans can grow as individuals. Is that what you're telling me?
Opinions change.
No way. Oh, Devin says just wait for a Green Lantern remake.
There's different Green Lanterns. You could do Darkest Day.
Darkest Night.
Yeah,
We got
Darkest
started Darkest Night to go Brightest Day, yeah. I would be totally up for that. But it would have to be Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be Netflix.
Like miniseries or something?
It would have to be a Netflix miniseries or big series. It's a massive thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Devin let me borrow his...
That's something I don't know.
Hey Siri, are you took a massive?
All right.
Okay. Speaking of things listening, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, because what was it say? Devin let me borrow the full series, and there's still a few books missing. The stack is this tall.
Yep.
So that's
ridiculous.
that. A mini series is like Umbrella Academy, which is like I think it was like it's only so many comics, which is like Black as Night is 100+ comics. It's ridiculous. So yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I think I could totally roll with that one.
Yeah, so it couldn't be a standalone movie on its own.
No,
maybe
there's too much. They would end up Suicide Squatting it, and everyone would just bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So Rachel says Guardians of the Galaxy. It's still be good because Chris Pratt. Jeremy says poor taste shouldn't equal not being able to feed your family or work. Yes, I mean I believe in punishing assholes. Don't get me wrong, but. You know, I'm not anywhere near the same person I was 10 years ago.
No.
So I'm a very, very different person.
I was getting in a lot of trouble.
So was I. I was a rude prick.
Drinking way too much back in
I
the day.
found some old videos of myself, and I was like, I heard shit I was saying. I'm like,
I would have punched that guy.
I would have socked myself in the face. What the shit?
Recorded it and put it on YouTube. Millions of views.
Yeah, I probably should have. Kanagaduya says they say Guardians of the Galaxy isn't coming out until 2021. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Sherry, nice to see you. That's all right.
Hello.
You're all good. Just glad you just came to join us. So I've been hearing a few things. So right now, IMDb is still setting it for 2020, which sounds ridiculous to me.
Yeah, there's like they'd have to be shooting now.
Yeah, the more reasonable things, like Huya says, is that 2021. That seems far more reasonable, especially if they've been fighting for a director this whole time.
Well, they had the script. They just needed a director.
For all we know, James Gunn was just writing the script, and they were directing the movie this whole time. They just wanted some exciting stuff to add to the game.
Just say Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Bam, people show up.
Yeah, they could have just rolled with that. Yep. Let's see. Liz says the Jon Stewart Green Lantern story. Oh, sorry. I forgot Jon Stewart is an actual Green Lantern. I was thinking Jon Stewart as Green Lantern.
Oh, from the Daily Show?
Yeah. Brain fart. Since Hal Jordan did not do too well. Yeah, no, I'd be totally up for Jon Stewart. He was a really good one as well. Devin says gotta start with Hal Jordan though. So I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I'd be fine if they started with like, the Yellow Lanterns or the Red Lanterns, and people would be like, "What the fuck is this? What is all this?"
The Orange Lantern.
Yeah, Pink Lanterns. I mean, they could do all of them, but I mean, Sinestro,
yeah.
I think that would be interesting. I mean, you generally have he was a Green Lantern, right? And you have a general understanding and backstory. You could have the first half of the movie why he got kicked out and all that stuff, and then you just roll into Sinestro stuff. I could really enjoy that movie. I really could. And then we get a Green Lantern movie after that to see how this one does. At least I'd be fine with that. It says, or have a few of them kind of like the Spider-Verse. Yeah. I mean, that's very possible. Speaking of Spider-Verse,
Segways.
Sony is developing a Spider-Verse spin-off for the Nicolas Cage noir Spider-Man that was in the new Spider-Man movie, which is weird. I'm not against it.
It's gonna be kind of cool because it's like 1930s.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
So it's a fantastic era. I love Nicolas Cage. I love that he basically seems to say yes to any role anyone wants him in at this point.
Yeah.
Like the madness that
so
was
crazy.
Mandy. I think it's called Mandy.
Mandy.
Dude, if you haven't watched Mandy, watch it. It is an acid trip from beginning to end.
Yeah,
It's madness.
apparently it's every Nicolas Cage meme cranked up to 11.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it is some straight up madness. So watch it. I think it's on Netflix though right now. If not, it might be on Verve or Shudder. So, yeah, madness. So I don't know when that's coming out. There really wasn't much information on it aside from that it's occurring, and that Sony is talking about it right now. But I'd be good. I'd be good with that. But I'm still kind of like skeptical. If they rolled it along the same, CGI animated style as the new Spider-Man movie, I'd be far more into it. I just hope they don't try to do anything different or change it too aggressively.
What if they went like Sin City-esque with the shoot?
They could definitely do that, but I wonder if they could do that without people bitching. Oh, you just did Sin City with Spider-Man.
I'd still watch it. It's
That's
Nicolas
true.
Cage.
That's true. Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage.
It's bound to be entertaining.
National Treasure is one of my favorite movies. It's just insult me all you want. I'm good with it. I don't care. It's wonderful. Yeah, because that's me. I'm me. But it would be kind of cool to be Saitama. Yeah.
Yeah. That's Saitama. The infamous, famous One Punch Man. Dude, his name was like he didn't really care that he was like people were talking smack about him. He was just like, "Yep, I'm just here to do the business." And
Yeah, man. So yeah, we got season 2 coming out for that one.
is it gonna be on Netflix? Because isn't that where it originally aired on?
I don't think it originally aired on Netflix.
I thought it did.
No, One Punch Man I think was on Funimation first.
Maybe it did.
I can't remember. It's been a while since it first came out. It was like that came out in 2015. So, I mean, because they had the original trailer. CBR usually. To say anything, back up and just say Netflix, or like release channel, something of that scenario. Control F. Hulu. Okay. So yeah. So we'll be getting that. That'll be interesting.
That's right. It was on Hulu first.
Yep. Just the stuff. So that's coming out. Be excited for that. Something I'm even more excited for is Bill and Ted 3. Be excellent. So Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter recently dropped a video yesterday at like 10 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That they are... they gave a release date for Bill and Ted 3.
It's definitely happening.
Yeah, man. Dude. It's like totally awesome. It's going to be called Bill and Ted Face the Music. And Alex Winter's looking kind of old, but
Yes.
that's all right. I wonder if it would have been if he would have looked so old if it weren't standing next to Keanu Reeves, who is ageless.
A vampire.
Yeah. Most tranquil. So, yeah. Putting anyone who is of the same age next to Keanu Reeves, I'm sure makes him look like ancient individuals.
Yes.
So, just crazy, man. I'm excited for that one, but it's coming out August 21st of 2020. So, yeah, man. Super cool stuff. Wait, you made the music. What you saying, Jesse? Also, hey, Jesse.
What's up?
You made the music? For what? For Bill and Ted? No, don't even. Don't even. I know what you do on your side business, but don't even. Gotta prove it. But yeah, no, he's definitely looking old. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves, John Wick 3.
Yep. Second. Is it second trailer? Well, another trailer just released.
It's definitely the second trailer. Well, second full trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have teaser bullshit things.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yes. There's knife fighting, dogs biting crotches. There's horse katana gunfight. It was insane.
Yeah. No, you can tell they're definitely wanting to pull out all the stops. They're not making it non-ridiculous, but you know, do what we can. But either way, it looks like it's going to be a badass movie, and I think it's supposed to be the final installment.
Yes. Other than the fact that HBO's like Continental,
Yeah.
which is a spin-off series of
Which
The Hotel.
I would hope that Keanu Reeves is not part of that.
Or maybe just
maybe
like a
just
cameo.
I would hope more like referenced. Referencing makes sense.
Do you think it's going to be like before or after the events of the third movie?
I think it's going to be the start of the Continental.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would hope for. I mean, just you don't really see the start of a lot of assassination organizations or, you know, secret agents or secret intelligence organizations.
You do an Assassin's Creed.
Well, that's why I say a lot of them.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. The first one that pops in my head was Get Smart, which isn't really a good reference point. But, you know, a lot of stuff, especially, you know, like when this...
James Bond, you don't really know how the organization started.
Yeah, MI6. A lot of this stuff is you don't see the origin story of this.
True.
And I think that would be cool. I mean, normally we do bitch about, you know, origin stories a lot, but I think this would be a deserved one.
But sometimes, like, origin stories are best left in mystery. Just like, you know, Star Wars Han Solo story.
Yeah, that's true.
There's... Like, do we really need to see him in his, like, oh, I'm not the best.
He's the best around!
Soon.
Yeah, Jeremy says it's got to be a prequel. I'm totally with that. Liz says, makes me excited for the Continental series. He's making a cameo in the Continental. So that sounds very affirmative.
Okay.
So, like, it is happening. So, I mean, I'm not against it. I just, like I said, I would hope more for a reference point. Like,
Yes.
all of it's happening long before John Wick really occurs, which there wouldn't be any reference, depending on how old it is.
Yeah.
In my mind, 30s.
Yeah, because a lot of the older, like owners of the Continentals in different places were older people. So it's like, it had to start way back when.
Mm-hmm. Yep, most definitely.
John Wick was probably just like a little kid with their parent. They would bring him to the Continental.
Okay, I'd be up for that. Just goes to breakfast. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? I'm Mr. and Mrs. Wick. And that's the end of it. So yeah. Sarah's never seen John Wick.
I don't know.
No!
I'll forgive you.
No! No, I'll forgive you because you're Sarah, but no!
I still haven't seen any of the Harry Potters. Except for Fantastic Beasts, where to find them.
Silly JP. Hate me, everyone. Silly JP. Who yeah? Come on, man. It's John Wick. It's gold.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty
is
good.
gold.
Solid action.
It really is. It's a phenomenal action movie, and it has enough story to really draw you into the character. It's a fantastic movie, and it's really, really good. So if you haven't sat down and seen it, please do. That's my advice. It's really worth it. Go rent it tonight. Watch it. It's good stuff. Devin says, I got to work early tomorrow. I'm out, gentlemen. All right, homie.
Take it easy.
Sarah's mad she got called out. That's all right.
Snipping
That's all right. Go kick his ass. says, it has an Easter egg referring to the Matrix. Is that a condom with an it over it? Dude, if that's something from Twitch stuff, I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Condom eat it. Jeremy says it's got a puppy murder. What else do you need? Redemption? You need redemption for the puppy murder. That's the other part you need.
There's so many memes about that.
I know.
Especially like Thanos like killing a puppy.
Oh yeah. John Wick destroys him. It's good stuff, man. So yeah, but that's coming out May 17th, 2019, this year, just in a few months. So yeah, be ready for it. Be ready for it. It's coming. It's rolling down.
And then the following month after that, we just got a trailer for Stranger Things 3.
2 months after. But yes!
Is it 2 months after?
Yeah, May, June, July.
Oh, June.
That's alright.
No one knows.
Close enough. Yeah, but we did just have a trailer drop for Stranger Things 3, like JP says. I'm excited. I'm super excited. It looks like the whole crew is back. We're not missing anyone.
There's so much. They're so tall now.
They are. They're getting more adult, and it's weird. It looks like it's going to be far more oriented in real-world issues. As real-world as Stranger Things can be.
Yeah.
With Eleven's powers and everything. And they referenced that there was the Demogorgon, and then there were a few monsters in the trailer.
Yes.
But ultimately, a lot of it looked like it was going to be based around, the secret intelligence agencies and other agencies trying to capture 11 or anyone who knows what's going on in the situation. So, but I'm definitely excited for it. It looks like it's going to be a badass show. Yeah, July 4th.
Probably another kick-ass soundtrack to come along
Oh,
with it.
yeah. Yeah, no. If you guys haven't checked out, like, the Stranger Things, like, soundtracks that pop up, you're missing out. It's real good stuff. It's real good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Puppy and murder. That's so dark.
Now I want to make a comic of a puppy that murders, like, Rambo style.
Oh, yeah. Little Wiki. Yep, I like it. So, and we are on to our last segment, the craft brew.
In review.
JP, what have we been drinking?
Tonight we've been drinking Orion, a premium draft beer from Orion Brewery in Okinawa, Japan.
Yes. So, it was well described in the beginning of the show, on the little reference. It is a refreshing, delicious, light beer. The carbonation level is about half of what you expect from, like, a soda.
Yep.
But it's just, it's really crisp. It's
Yes.
really crisp, and that's the enjoyable part. I mean, it's one of those beers, as soon as you drink it, you're like, I could go for some seafood.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
yeah, you have your sushi, takes a few bites of ginger, have a little more sushi, wash it down with this delicious crisp beer. I want to go to AI now. But yeah, no, it's fantastic, delicious beer. It's the second time I've had it now, and it's not going to be the last.
Because they sell it at the liquor store. That's close to us.
So yeah, as far as the beer goes, like I said, crisp, delicious, tasty. I'm going to sit at a 4.5 for me.
Yeah, this is easily a 4.5.
Yes, very much so. As well as I'm talking it up, you're probably wondering why I didn't give it a 5. It's just because
It's a light beer.
it's a light beer. It's a light beer. It's not like a lot of explosive flavors.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want a crisp, enjoyable beer,
Easy to drink.
easy to drink, pick it up. It's good stuff. It's right there on the thing. Wait, point the right way. That one. So yes. What's going on here? Liz says, not to mention behind the scenes of the underworld. Kind of like stepping into another verse, into a reality. Oh, yes. For Stranger Things 3.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. So, but, you know what, guys? That is it for our show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, Thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio. So come chat with us live.
And when you see us scroll through your feeds, just make sure to finger that box and subscribe. Smash that like and become one of our Sly Knights.
Yeah, boy. Produced by So Like You Know... somewhere in Colorado.
And so like you know, radio is completely weightless.
So Like You Know is not responsible for anything. Ever. It's all gone backwards.
Hey, but we care about you guys.
Alright, anyways. So Like You Know is completely weightless. Like your opinion.
We care.
But the government doesn't.
Don't you forget. Wow, it's been a long week, guys. Thank you all for stopping by.
Thank you.
Love you.
We will see you next week. Peace.
Bye, guys.